Welcome back to the program. Cody Safdie here with you, now joined on the line by one of the hottest prospects in all of MMA, really. It is Michael Venom Page, also known as MVP. Michael, thanks for dropping by the show today.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
You're back in action July 16th at Bellator 158, going down in London, England. And as a short notice replacement, you are now taking on Evangelista Cyborg Santos. Because of the fact that this fight is short notice and he's known for a wild, almost reckless style, does this pose a greater threat and a greater risk than your previous opponent, Fernando Gonzalez?
I think they pose the same similar type of problem. But at the same time, I'm no ordinary MMA fighter, so for me, it doesn't change much. You know, I just got to focus on going in there and doing what I do, and then I'm hell for anybody.
A Cyborg is a name brand fighter, someone who's been around for a long time, and he has fought almost right across the globe. But he has spent some time in England when he was competing for the Cage Rage organization. Is he someone that you were familiar with prior to signing this bout agreement, or is this just another name for you?
Yeah, obviously I've heard his name. I didn't actually follow him massively, but I knew who he was straight away. And obviously the first time I actually met him was when he fought Brendan Ward. You know, we was on the same show when I fought in my last fight. But yeah, he's been around a long time. Very established fighter, and you know, created a name for himself as well. And as you say, you know, he's not new to being in the UK and fighting in London. So it's going to be a good night.
Now, you've gone on record in the past saying that you were frustrated with the lack of, you know, bigger opponents, name brand opponents, bigger challenges, so to speak, that the fans want to see you fight. Now you're getting Evangelista Cyborg Santos, as I mentioned, a household name, a very good fighter. Is this satisfactory to you, or are you looking for even bigger names than this?
Yeah, no, it's always about improvement, and I feel even in the steps that I've taken, it's constantly been an improvement after improvement. And as you say, Cyborg is another improvement. In caliber, especially in name and credibility, and then it's just onwards and upwards again.
So far as a professional, you're a perfect 10-0. You're 29 years old. You've been competing a little over 4 years. Most people always refer to you as an up-and-coming prospect, a blue-chip fighter, so to speak. Do you consider yourself still a learning prospect, or do you almost start to think, I'm an established fighter in this division, ready to take on the division elite?
No, I'm ready to be up there with anybody. I'm still known as the up and coming. Just I just haven't had that much cage time just because I finish people so quick. But it's for me. I'm ready for absolutely anybody now.
Now, MMA is a sport that seems to always be evolving, whether it be from jiu-jitsu to wrestling, and now it seems to be almost more of a movement-based sport. We've seen that with standouts such as Stephen Thompson and Conor McGregor, and now even yourself, known for lots of movement. Do you see that as the way the sport's heading, that the progression will be that more people will attempt to pick up this style? And how much an advantage for you is it to come from that pedigree?
100%, and this is why I say that my goal is to make people see that. The fact that where my style is, and I want them to appreciate my style. The same way when the jiu-jitsu first came in, you know, people were a bit confused as to what it was and how effective it actually is. And now it's just kind of revolutionized the whole game. I 100% see in my style doing exactly the same thing, just in the stand-up world. You know, stand-up realm. A lot of people will go to boxing and go to Thai boxing. And I want you to start to think about going to what I do is the freestyle kickboxing, the hands-down kickboxing. So that's the aim.
And when you fight in MMA, it seems like the MO for your opponent is always take my guy down, because nobody really wants to stand with Michael Venom Page. But with Bellator running a kickboxing promotion as well, I mean, you could easily transition over to kickboxing and not have to worry about opponents continuously trying to hold you down, you know, opponents continuously trying to search for that takedown. So where do you find that balance? Why do you prefer MMA over kickboxing when you could easily just do that instead?
Yeah, you know, if the opportunity came up and I wasn't I didn't have an MMA fight coming up or anything, and Bellator was happy for me to do a kickboxing fight, then yeah, I'll take the opportunity. But it's definitely not my focus. My focus is the MMA realm, and like I say, I've got a lot to achieve and a lot of minds to change in terms of appreciating the style. So I'd prefer to be focusing on that.
Now, Bellator 158 marks your return to fighting in the UK for the first time in over 4 years. I mean, obviously, you had most of your full-contact karate career there and the first 2 fights of your professional career before traveling abroad. Does this return home almost mean something extra special on this fight, or is this just simply I need to take care of business and do what I do every time?
No, to be fair, it does make it extra special. It doesn't add any stress or add any pressure to me, but it does make it an extra special occasion. So I haven't been here since like 2012. So to be able to fight in front of my friends and family on a bigger show or in a bigger arena, it's only adding to my excitement, and it's definitely going to make me more crazy on the night.
Now, Bellator 158 also features a number of London shoot fighters, guys that you train with on a daily basis, whether that be Jason Ratcliffe or Alex the Reednator Reed. How much of a different atmosphere is it in the gym when you've got 5 or 6 guys getting ready to peak on the exact same night, as opposed to maybe just being the only guy fighting that weekend?
Man, it feels that, I think it's that much more special. I'm so used to being that, I still go and support my London shoot teammates at their shows, and a lot of the times they're all on the same show, and I'm having to, go away and kind of be by myself in that sense. But now, all of us, as you say, always preparing for the same show. Louis Tosta, an amazing jiu-jitsu guy, Mike Shipman, Alex Reed. We've got so many guys from shoot. I think it's just going to make the occasion, again, it's just adding to the occasion, making it that much more special.
Well, thanks for taking the time, Michael. If you want to see Michael Venom Page back in action, you can do so July 16th at Bellator 158, taking place in London, England, and you can catch that main card airing live on Spike TV. Michael, thanks for taking the time once again, and best of luck to you.